When we think of attractiveness, many of us instinctively go straight to physical appearance, flawless skin, toned bodies, and a perfect smile. And while those things may catch someone's eye at first, they are not what makes someone truly captivating in the long run. Real attractiveness, the kind that makes people want to stay around you, learn from you, and connect deeply, comes from attributes that go far deeper than the surface. Hello, gorgeous ladies. Welcome and welcome back to Style by Naylo. It feels good to say that. In today's video, we will explore 11 surprising qualities that actually make people fall for you. Some of these you might already have, some you may still be developing, but I promise you, by the end of this video, you will see that true magnetism comes from how you carry yourself, how you make others feel, and how much you respect yourself. So grab a notebook, maybe a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or just a glass of water, and let's begin this journey of becoming irresistibly attractive. Let's dive right in. Number 1, confidence. Confidence is without question one of the most magnetic qualities a person can have. It doesn't necessarily mean being loud, bold, or the center of attention. No. In fact, true confidence is often quiet. It's in the way you walk into a room without shrinking, the way you smile without apology, and the way you handle both praise and criticism with grace. Think of someone like Michelle Obama. She doesn't have to shout to be noticed. Her presence commands attention because she radiates assurance. Or even about your own experiences. Have you ever met someone who wasn't the most traditionally attractive person in the room, but there was just something about the way they carried themselves that made them glow? That's confidence at work. My tip for you today: stand tall, maintain eye contact, and don't be afraid of pauses in conversations. Confidence is attractive because it tells the world you trust yourself, and that encourages others to trust you too. So my second point is kindness. Kindness is often underestimated in a world obsessed with external beauty, but it is one of the most irresistible qualities a person can possess. Why? Because it makes people feel safe, valued, and seen. Consider this. You are at a restaurant. The way someone treats the waiter says more about their character than the way they treat their boss. When you consistently show kindness, not just to people who can do something for you, but to everyone you meet, you radiate warmth, and warmth is incredibly magnetic. My tip for you: start practicing tiny daily acts of kindness. Hold the door open, offer a genuine compliment, or simply listen when someone speaks instead of waiting for your turn to talk. These actions may seem small, but collectively they build a reputation of warmth and approachability that people cannot resist. So for my number 3, I have passion. Have you ever noticed how someone's entire energy changes when they talk about something they truly love? Their eyes light up, their voices become animated, and suddenly they seem more alive. Yes, that is passion. And it's one of the most contagious and attractive qualities you can have. Passionate people are so captivating because they show that they are deeply engaged with life. It doesn't matter if your passion is gardening, fashion, fitness, or even bird watching. What matters is that you care deeply about something and are willing to pursue it wholeheartedly. Passion pulls people in because it makes you more dynamic, more layered, and more human. My tip for you: don't hide your passion. Don't do that. Don't hide your passions for fear of being judged. Talk about what excites you. Invite people into your world. The enthusiasm you carry for your interests will often spark curiosity and admiration in others. Go for it. At number 4, I have emotional intelligence. Physical attractiveness may open doors, but emotional intelligence, your ability to understand and manage emotions, both yours and others, is what keeps relationships flourishing. People are drawn to those who can handle conflicts calmly, empathize with others, and remain composed under pressure. For example, picture two friends. One immediately reacts in anger during a disagreement, escalating the situation. The other takes a deep breath, acknowledges the other's feelings, and works towards a solution. Who do you think people would rather spend time with? You already know the answer. Emotional intelligence also means being aware of your impact. If you enter a room full of negative energy, you bring others down. But if you enter with composure and a calm presence, you uplift the atmosphere. That's attractive. My tip for you: pause before reacting. Ask yourself, am I responding in a way that adds value, or am I just trying to win? Practice empathy. Listen, not just to reply, but to truly understand. At number 5, we have humor. Humor is one of the most universal attraction triggers. When you make people laugh, you help them feel good, and people always want to be around those who make them feel good. Who wouldn't? Now, this doesn't mean you need to be a stand-up comedian. Humor can be light-hearted banter, playful teasing, or simply the ability to laugh at yourself. There's something so endearing about someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously. Example, think of your favorite friend who always lifts the mood with a well-timed joke or witty observations. Even in stressful situations, they can break the tension with humor. That's a gift, and it's one that makes people want to keep them close. My tip for you: work on being present. Humor often comes from observing the little absurdities of life. Learn to laugh at your own mistakes instead of hiding them. It shows humility and makes you instantly more relatable. Point number 6, integrity. Integrity is one of those qualities that may not seem exciting at first glance, but it's absolutely essential for long-term traction. Why? Because integrity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, whether romantic, professional, or personal. Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It's about being consistent. Your words and your actions line up. If you promise to call, you actually call. If you say you'll keep a secret, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you own up to it. with your full chest than covering it up. Think about a friend who never gossips about you behind your back. You don't have to wonder whether you stand with them. That's reliability. That sense of security, it's deeply attractive. My tip for you: to practice integrity. Keep your word, even with small promises. If you can't follow through, communicate honestly. Don't say yes to things you don't intend to do just to please people. People will admire your honesty far more than your convenience. Okay? So at number 7, we have personal grooming. Yeah, it's an attribute. While we've established the attractiveness is much deeper than looks, let's be honest, the way you present yourself still matters. Personal grooming is about self-respect and consideration for others. You don't need to be the most stylish or wear expensive clothes, but looking neat, clean and well-groomed sends a powerful message: I take care of myself. Example: imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. One person shows up with clean hair, fresh breath, polished shoes, and a subtle fragrance. The other person arrives with wrinkled clothes, unkempt nails, and a strong odor. Who do you think makes the better impression, even before they speak? You know the answer. Even small things like neat eyebrows, trimmed nails, and moisturized skin make a big difference. It's not about vanity. It's about showing that you value yourself enough to present your best self to the world. My tip for you: develop a simple grooming routine. That could mean showering daily, using a signature fragrance, keeping your clothes ironed, and making sure your shoes are always clean. These small details elevate your overall presence more than you might realize. Coming in at number 8, we have self-respect. One of the most quietly powerful qualities that makes you attractive is self-respect. When you respect yourself, you naturally set healthy boundaries, and people can sense that you won't tolerate disrespect. That kind of dignity is truly magnetic. Example: think about relationships. If you are someone who constantly accepts bad behavior, people may take advantage of you. But if you know when to say no, when to walk away, and when to stand up for yourself, you command respect. My tip for you: self-respect doesn't mean being arrogant or dismissive. It means valuing your time, your energy, and your peace. Practice saying no to things that drain you. Stop chasing validation, and remember, the way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. At number 9, we have curiosity and intelligence. There is something incredibly attractive about a curious mind. Curiosity shows you're engaged with life, that you want to learn, grow, and understand the world around you. Pair that with intelligence, and you become endlessly fascinating. Someone who asks thoughtful questions, listens intently, and contributes new perspectives. That person draws you in. Curiosity also keeps you youthful. People who are always learning, whether through books, travel, or simply asking questions, exude vibrancy. Intelligence isn't just academic. It's about wisdom, common sense, and the ability to connect dots others might miss. tip for you: read widely, listen to podcasts, travel when you can, and most importantly, ask questions. Curiosity shows humility, and humility is deeply attractive. My 10th point is authenticity. In a world full of filters, facades, and highlight reels, authenticity is refreshing. People are drawn to those who are unapologetically themselves, quirks and all. When you're authentic, you don't try to mold yourself into what others expect. You embrace who you are, and the honesty resonates with people. My tip for you: stop hiding behind what you think people want you to be. Wear what makes you feel confident. Speak your truth, even if it's not the popular opinion. Authenticity is irresistible because it is rare. My last point is gratitude and presence. Finally, let's talk about gratitude and presence. People who are grateful radiate positivity, and people who are present make others feel truly valued. Together, these qualities create an aura that draws others in naturally. Example: have you ever been with someone who's constantly on their phone while you're talking? It makes you feel invisible. Now, think of someone who sets their phone aside, looks you in the eye, and really listens. That presence makes you feel important, and that's incredibly attractive. Gratitude works the same way. When you're grateful, you exude peace and contentment. You don't come across as needy or entitled. Instead, you attract more goodness because people love being around someone who appreciates life. My last tip for you: practice gratitude daily. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. And when you're with people, put distractions away. Give them your full attention. That kind of presence will make you unforgettable. So what have you learned? Real attractiveness isn't about perfect features or expensive clothes. It's about who you are, how you treat yourself, and how you make others feel. Confidence, kindness, passion, emotional intelligence, humor, integrity, grooming, self-respect, curiosity, authenticity, and gratitude. These 11 attributes form a powerful combination. They make you magnetic, not just in fleeting moments, but for a lifetime. Remember, you don't need to change who you are to be attractive. No. You just need to become more you. Focus on these attributes, polish them, and live them out daily. People will notice, and more importantly, you will notice the difference in how you feel about yourself. Thank you for joining me today. I would love to hear from you. Which of these 11 attributes do you already see in yourself? And which one are you excited to develop further? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with a friend who needs this reminder, and most importantly, subscribe for more insights on living with elegance and intention. Until next time, stay radiant, stay elegant, stay authentic, and stay true to yourself. Mwah.